Capitol Hill for her closed-door interview, was defiant in previous public testimony, and she was confronted by lawmakers about the Epstein investigation.
That is Bernie Bennett reporting. At the Asia Security Conference in Singapore, correspondent David Rising reports this year's conference comes amid ongoing concerns about Chinese rapid expansion of its military power and growing assertiveness in the region.
At the same time, many countries that are being represented here are becoming increasingly concerned about American priorities and their commitment to the Indo-Pacific region. There are also new worries that Washington may be softening its support for Taiwan, following remarks by President Donald Trump after his meetings in Beijing earlier this month.
That is correspondent David Rising in Singapore. On Wall Street, everything is strong in early trading. The Dow right now up 348 points. This is townhall.com.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a super fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. But wait, there's more. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be switching to an American wireless company that's committed to keeping 100% of its customer service in this country. I appreciate that. In fact, that's why I switched. I also appreciate the way they support our vets and our skilled workforce. Dial pound 250, say micro, and get unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. That's pound 250 micro. Stop paying twice what you need to pay for the service you want and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
Now here's Rich Thomason with a midday Wall Street business report.
Wall Street edged higher at today's opening bell, and oil prices have declined on hopes for a 60-day extension of the Iran ceasefire, the potential reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, and for additional talks on Iran's nuclear program. Today's AAA national average for a gallon of regular gas, $4.39, down 3 cents from yesterday. Dell Technologies soared 33% overnight after the computer and IT giant obliterated Wall Street's first quarter sales and profit targets. Oil prices fell more than 1%. Prices for tomatoes are up 40% over the past 12 months, the biggest increase tracked among products in the Consumer Price Index. Experts say the price spike is the result of lower crop yields as well as tariffs on tomatoes imported from Mexico. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Rich Thomason.
Breaking news and analysis at townhall.com. Another new winner in this year's Scripps National Spelling Bee, and as Donna Warder reports, the event once again showcased not just the contestants' vocabulary skills, but also their remarkable composure under pressure.
A 14-year-old from Rancho Cucamonga, California, is the winner of this year's Scripps National Spelling Bee. It was down to 2 contestants in a lightning round tiebreaker. Shrey Parikh.
Taroni.
T-O-R-O-N-E.
Enthymeme.
E-N-T-H-Y-M-E.
And Ishan Gupta.
Tesseraconter.
T-E-S-S-A-R-A-C-O-N-T-E-R.
Shrey, during the spell-off, you correctly spelled a total of 32 words. Ishan, you correctly spelled a total of 25 words. And that means that Shrey, you are the tutor.
Shrey wins $52,500 in cash and a package of prizes. I'm Donna Warder.
And you'll find more of these stories at townhall.com. From Washington, I'm Bob Hag.
From the championship stage to coaching change and everything in between, WarChant.com remains your home for the best FSU football coverage in the business. Brutally honest columns and features, market-leading multimedia presence across video and podcast, the largest FSU fan community with a staff that combines for over 100 years of experience covering the Noles. When change comes, WarChant.com is your home for analysis from every angle. WarChant.com, your ultimate Seminole sports source. Sign up today.
When the rain starts pouring, are your gutters ready to do their job? At Gutter Solutions, we know how vital well-functioning gutters are for protecting your home. We're a veteran-owned business committed to keeping your property safe, secure, and
Welcome to Living Tallahassee On Air, presented by Tallahassee Ford, based on the popular Living Tallahassee Facebook page. Call now to be a part of the show, 850-386-8255. And now, here's your host, Patty Wilson.
I am Patty Wilson. Jason Taylor, how are you?
Doing well, doing lovely, thank you.
We were expecting a guest, but I have a fill-in.
Well, that's a nice feeling you got here.
I do. My baby girl, my number one, Molly Tabor. She gets all bright-eyed and Cheerio. I don't get to see her much. I haven't seen her in 9 months, so I'm super
Are y'all really
excited.
kidding?
She's my daughter.
You're kidding me. That's your daughter? What? I had no idea.
You didn't? Are you kidding?
I'm so serious right now.
You don't think we look alike?
No.
Oh,
Not at all. Not at all.
She looks like her father.
Does she really?
Yeah.
Don't you hate that?
God, it's just awful.
Oh,
Just
that's
awful.
cool.
None of my kids look like me. I
Okay.
think Alex a little resembles me, but very little. It's like, I got nothing. I just birthed them. But no, this is my
I
child,
just
my number
birthed them.
one.
That's cool. Really cool.
Yep.
Nice to meet
The
you.
oldest
Nice to
of
meet
the
you too.
three. She doesn't reside here. She resides in my hometown of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania now.
Oh, PA.
So we're going to talk about what it's like to come back. Like Dan in our Patty's Playhouse show we recorded, he lived here, grew up here, and then has come back, just bought a house here this week as a rental property.
Oh, wow.
And what it's like to come back here now for you just to visit and how
Yeah.
different it is. Because you like to come back for the FOOD.
Oh, I'm a foodie.
I
She's
hear
a
that.
big foodie. She likes the food here.
I think
Me
that's
too.
Really all Tallahassee has to offer anymore
Wouldn't you
is
say?
food.
Wouldn't you say Tallahassee has an above-average number of great restaurants?
I mean, yes, because that's what I was telling my daughters today after we left getting our pedicures was, wow, you come to Tallahassee, you're definitely not going to starve because there's
Mm-mm.
restaurants on every corner and they're all different and diverse and
And they're quite good.
they are quite good.
Because I'm not from here either, and I was used to not as good of a selection where I'm from.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Especially like not everybody thinks of Tallahassee as, anything being touristy, but because of I think the schools and the job market, there's always places to, meet friends, catch up or grab a nice coffee somewhere. There's just a lot of diversity and it's fun and they all have their own little personality.
I like it because there is, as an adult, someone over 22, not in college or a grad, there are places now that when we moved here, and I don't know how old I was when we moved here. You were like 14 or 15, somewhere in there.
Yeah,
21
not to give away my age,
So
but
36.
it was around 2001.
Yeah, we moved to 2001, but I didn't know how old. So I was like 36, 37. There was nothing.
Yeah, there
There
wasn't.
was nothing
Really?
for,
Wow.
No, especially family restaurants
No.
because, living in Tallahassee at that time, it just seemed like everything was a place for college kids to go to. There wasn't an abundance of family-owned
No, there was
restaurants.
not.
And some of them didn't last for long. Like they'd pop up, but in weird areas that weren't as densely populated. But when like the Southwood popped up, you started getting more of those, kind of like niche restaurants and things like that were more family oriented, which I think other people thought, well, we should do that in these areas too. And then as more people came and more subdivisions and growth came, more places to eat.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it is, but that's the cafe style is what I enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm a booth liker. I like a booth, but I do like the cafe feel. Where we lived, where I grew up in Harrisburg, that's all there is mom and pop restaurants. There's chains, but much lower number per capita than what we have in Tallahassee.
Oh yeah, Harrisburg's like a diner on every street
It is
corner.
a diner-oriented town.
Very, very diner. It's hard not to find a diner. And then you rate the diners as you go to eat. Like you try a new
And
diner.
I dream
you're like,
about the diners.
I like my normal
And a lot of
diner."
it's Greek or owned.
Yes.
Greek and Albanian owned, so they're Mediterranean, and the food follows, which is amazing. We don't have that many here.
Yeah. But you wait. There'll be a crowd. And, there's always a place to watch sports and stuff. So it is intense to come back and then be like, oh my gosh, the traffic gets worse every single time.
Does it?
It does. Literally. Every single time.
You were in the car. I was talking to you while you were driving to get your nails done this morning, and I felt like you were in the car for a long time.
I felt like I was forever. I mean,
From
it was literally
Bradfordville to Home Goods.
Yes. The traffic. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you have like a 3-lane highway, but even that's filled up. I'm used to 2-lane roads that are backed up because where do you put an extra lane when
Where you're
houses
from,
line the roads? Yeah, where I live. But yeah, the traffic here is nuts
compared to what
yeah.
you were used to.
Yeah. I'm like, what do these people do here?
Where do they live?
Where do they live?
Doesn't anybody work anymore?
Does anybody work?
That is my question.
Yeah.
Like, what are we
Because I
doing?
understood that during COVID, you're out and about and you're not really doing anything. But here, I'm like, where do you can't get across Capitol Circle at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Is it all
Where
shift
are
work?
You? It must be.
Nobody works. Everybody's trying to be an influencer.
Oh, 100%.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Jason Taylor?
Content creators.
Mhm.
Well, I'm Patty Wilson. This is Living Tallahassee on Air, which is after the popular Facebook group Living Tallahassee. Living Tallahassee we have several groups. It's Living Tallahassee Real Estate. So if you're a tenant or you want to buy a house, that's a great place to go look. If you Living Tallahassee, the complaints department, if you have a problem with taxes or cameras, flock cameras, whatever it is, you can go there and complain all you want.
I wish there was a place we could complain about traffic.
There is, but I've just been so busy. The Tallahassee Bad Drivers group is coming up.
Folks love to complain about traffic.
They love to complain about
Man.
traffic, and it is an ongoing issue.
Well, it's universally bad.
And it's universally, we have room for more infrastructure, unlike Harrisburg, where when they were built decades ago, the homes are real close to the road, like Molly said.
Mhm.
So there's all that eminent domain issues. Here we don't have that. And you could have built a road, you just chose not to build a road.
True.
Because you'd rather save a goose.
Or a tree.
God. Or a
Yeah,
tree.
but the geese are important.
Yeah, it was so funny in Mayhan, that $150,000 like little hoop that they had to make around this old tree. Tree died. Tree came down. Like into the street. 150 grand down.
Oh.
It's a tree. We have millions of other trees, but it was the tree.
We don't have any nature preserves where we are either
you
around our area or anything to preserve. It's so densely populated. It just keeps going out and out.
Yeah,
and out
park
and out.
system in Harrisburg is not good. Where the
No.
park system where my family is in Louisville is amazing.
Yeah, down here it's completely
Amazing park
different.
system.
Because it's like Tallahassee city, suburbs, rural.
Mm-hmm.
You get to
Georgia.
rural quick.
Then we have Georgia.
Yeah.
We have parks, but it's not like I think of a park.
Like a state park, hiking park, not
Yeah,
like
we
a
have
playground park.
Tom Brown's really our only. We have a couple greenways, but they're so open. It's so hot. I don't know how people do it. You get fleas and ticks. I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan of the
Yes.
outdoors. So
Which is ironic that you live here.
I was
walk out
plopped
your
here
house.
and I stayed. Plopped.
I was plopped and I left.
Would you ever move back here?
No.
Really?
No, I would not, to be perfectly honest. Like, although I have my family here and
Well, thank you for not lying.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to lie. I mean, obviously, it's not that I don't like it here. It's just that one, my career path, my family dynamic, my husband's from, upstate New York, grew up on a farm. The weather here is just not made for a man who walks outside in shorts and flip-flops when it's 50 degrees. It's just not. So, I mean, even Harrisburg isn't our our end-all place where we want to,
she wants to go to the
finalize
NC.
our years together after our
The
kids.
NC.
You don't want to go to New York? I would want to go to New York.
No, I want to be in North Carolina.
The cost
I
is
love North
outrageous.
Carolina.
I love North Carolina.
I probably couldn't afford New York, but I love the idea of it.
It does. So, I mean, even when we lived there, because that's where our daughters were born, we moved there when my husband got out of the military. It's very rural, and most people do leave. I mean, the job market just isn't there, which is how I ended up back in the Harrisburg area. And what I do in the logistics industry, I can't do here in Tallahassee. I mean, it's a great place to visit. And if my girls end up wanting to go to Florida State, I'm all about that. I'll, always a Seminole. And when people are like, you're in Harrisburg, how are you a Seminole? Well, I went to school in Tallahassee, spent time at football games in high school doing JRTC and cleaning the stands and selling sodas.
You could start a Harrisburg Seminoles club.
I could.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Molly's so busy now. She has a regular job, which we're legally not allowed to talk about.
Really? Not allowed?
Not allowed to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And
no,
then
when you're
she's
federal,
a coach.
I don't speak on behalf of them, so I don't want to get in trouble.
No, you can't. She can't. And then she's a coach.
Mm-hmm.
She coaches wrestling.
Junior high girls.
No way.
Yes.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Yeah, my granddaughters who are watching, they're not on camera. They play.
They wrestle?
Yeah, they wrestle. Yeah.
Their
so
dad was a
cool.
big wrestler in New York.
Yeah, in high school. So we started out as youth coaches. Actually, my husband started out as a youth coach with our younger daughter. And then the wives kind of got wrangled in to help. And it just became our life. And then
It is
our
their
older
life.
daughter did it. And now junior high girls wrestling became sanctioned in Pennsylvania about 2 years ago. So last season was the first official season in the state of Pennsylvania for junior high girls. We are really proud of what we've done, and my husband and I
was
love
taking
it.
them from nothing to everything, like championships,
That's
like
great.
state, from nothing.
It's really cool.
Sean's got a future, I'm telling you. So does Molly, because they're so good with the girls.
Yeah.
And the girls, Sean's her husband, and they travel, and just how they group the girls and the parents are very involved. They are, to me, a little model of that, how you can be nice parents, not flip out on refs or whatever it is, and travel and still be kind.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a huge testament to that. And
Sure.
videos should be made because they are so kind with each other. And the girls, how do you train girls to wrestle and not have that overarching super uber competitive traveling mentality?
Yeah, and just tense
Yes,
atmosphere.
it can be very
Yeah,
intense,
sure.
and a lot of it starts with teaching good sportsmanship.
Mhm.
We're not here to get D1 scholarships in junior high. We're not here to have a bad attitude. It's all about the mindset, and that's what we teach these girls is their mindset. So even if they don't want to wrestle in high school, or if it's not something they pursue in college, it's something they'll always look back on and be grateful for.
Yeah, I'm
Very
really
cool.
proud of them for that and how they've handled it.
I'm such a fan of girls learning how to kick butt.
They
Seriously,
do.
that is
Girl power.
great.
You would never know. This one right here, huge.
She can
We're all
pin you,
little
huh?
feminists, which
She
my mother
is.
loves.
Living Tallahassee on air. 850-386-8255. Give us a call.
We'll be right back with more Living Tallahassee on Air, presented by Tallahassee Ford. Call now to be a part of the show, 850-386-8255. More Living Tallahassee on Air returns next on Real Talk 93.3.
Now, here's your Tallahassee weather report.
Hey there, Greg, Jason, and everyone listening. It's very warm and muggy this midday with temperatures in the mid-80s. We will climb into the upper 80s and low 90s by the late afternoon, which is also when the showers and storms will return. Now, these will likely be focused in South Georgia, but many can creep across the Georgia-Florida border. They can last through the night and into Saturday morning. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center,
Tallahassee weather report.
Hey there,
What
listening.
What'd you do to yourself this time?
It's very warm and muggy this midday with
Port.
Hey,
Please tell me you weren't swimming in the Seven Seas Lagoon again.
Well, not this time. We rode the monorail to the
it's very warm and muggy this.
crushed some turkey legs and we washed it down with a couple of Dole Whips. And the best part, the Country Bear Jamboree.
Sounds like a great day so far. What happened?
Well, we're running late and I'm sprinting to the front row of the show and it starts and the music's playing and crowds are clapping. I got carried away. I got this bright idea. I'm going to stage dive to Hank. I jumped, Hank tried to catch me, and pop, my back went out midair.
Well, I'm glad you came, because Dr. Finn's going to get you fixed right up.
Well, next time we're sitting in the back row.
You don't have to do a Disney stage dive to get back pain, neck pain, headaches, or numbness in your arms and legs. Come see us at Fenn Chiropractic for exceptional care to help your body heal itself the right way. Book your appointment online today at fennchiro.com. That's FENNCHIRO.com.
This is Al from E&B Heating and Air. Since 1974, you've trusted E&B for all your home comfort needs. We've been repairing and maintaining AC systems for over 50 years. and can service most any brand, make, or model. Need to replace your AC? No problem. We offer free estimates on all new systems, and we're an authorized Carrier dealer. So whether you live in North Florida or South Georgia, call the name you can trust in air conditioning. That's E&B Heating and Air Conditioning.
Tallahassee's 30-year-old Funny Paper and American Legion Post 13 have joined forces to become Major Morale. The new magazine has 4 more pages of post activities and military information that you probably never knew. But don't worry, it's still as politically correct and newsworthy as always. Okay, it's the same funny stuff, but it's still only available at the sponsors' locations like ABC Flooring, Tallahassee Automobile Museum, Krispy Kreme, or Keith Lawson Services, providing professional services and maintenance for your home's most critical systems for over 39 years. If you need air conditioning, heating, or plumbing repairs, you will receive an upfront written quote, and the job will be done on time by the area's most advanced, highly trained professionals. Keith Lawson Services, Florida license CMC 125456 and CFC 1429-197.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Do you have spring fever? Your only prescription is the Lawn Johns. Hi, it's Mark from the Lawn Johns. We can make your landscape more appealing by providing you with award-winning lawn care. With 4 levels of service, the Lawn Johns offers you more choices than the rest. More flowers, more mulch, or more pine straw all means that your home or office will be more beautiful than ever. So if you've got spring fever, go to thelawnjohns.com or just look for our big purple truck.
At Epps Decorating Center, we're your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. We're your store for quality with brilliant and durable paints in a variety of sheens and thousands of colors. We're your store for service with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. We're your local experts, and we're here to help with all your painting projects. Benjamin Moore, available at Epps Decorating Center with 2 locations in Tallahassee. Find a store near you and visit EppsDecorating.com. That's EppsDecorating.com.
Swing into fun at the golf club at Summerbrook. And now Summerbrook is even better. We've just added brand new golf carts. And we're excited to announce that pool membership season is here. Our luxurious and relaxing pool is ready for family days or just kicking back poolside with friends and your favorite beverage. Membership gives you access to the pool all season long. Visit the golf club at Summerbrook or call 894-4653. Online at theclub@summerbrook.com.
That funky noise your car started making isn't a little thing. Ignoring it is how a $200 fix turns into $2,000 real fast. At Wrench Blisters Garage, we'll tell you exactly what it is, what it costs, and what can and can't wait. No mystery charges, just honest repair from local guys who actually do.
We're back with Living Tallahassee On Air, presented by Tallahassee Ford. Call 850-386-8255 to be part of the show.
Tallahassee, Living Tallahassee On Air. Very cool. It is Patty Wilson and Molly Tabor. She is my child, even though Jason Taylor had no idea that we were related. Do you think we sound alike?
No, I don't actually.
See, we're not as much alike as you think.
Well,
I mean, I'm just an outsider. I'm just giving you all my take on it.
That's so funny. Well, guess what? I am Patty Wilson, and we have a Living Tallahassee On Air. It's 78,000 people. Anybody can join the group. We ask you to just answer a couple rules. It's great for businesses to join the group. When you advertise in Living Tallahassee, the Facebook group, there's opportunities to advertise with radio and come in and be on the show. Contact us at 850-386-8255. We do take questions. It's a live show. So as you're riding around at the whatever red light you're stuck at, because it's noon on Friday, you can give us a call. Right?
That's right.
Right.
The phones are standing by.
The phones are standing by. So, Molly.
Yes.
You came back here for a week. It's very different. You're not a child anymore.
No, I am not.
You're not in high school trying to find something nefarious to do on a Friday and Saturday night.
Is that the kind of kid you were?
No, she wasn't. That's why the joke
There's
is.
things my mother does not know.
Oh
that
my
I will
God.
Oh, do tell.
I will take
Nobody
them to the
needed
grave.
that. Nobody needed to know that.
No, I was so fearful of doing anything
Good.
outside of the left and right limits my mother provided that if I did do anything, I would 100% would have gotten caught. But things changed when I turned 18. I made choices that not the best ones.
Hey,
But
didn't we
neither
all?
did I am today.
Didn't we
I
all?
got married in a minute and had babies.
Yes. Well,
Not
then-
always the best choice when you're 20.
No, but I
have you.
am grateful for all my experiences here. And I always enjoy coming back. I'm like always bummed though that I don't always get to see some of the people I'd like to, just schedules and things like that. So I'm hoping I can see one or two people, but we shall see because we head out and drive back Tuesday,
whatever.
Tuesday.
I'm trying to get her to stay one extra day.
That's what my dad does.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
It's so nice to have her here because I haven't seen her since August. So much has changed.
Yeah, right. That's a long time.
It is a long time.
I bet these girls look a lot bigger since August.
They
do.
They do.
I mean, Lucy, my granddaughter's hair, her hair's like shoulder length. It wasn't like that. No. And they're about to graduate out of they're about to both be in middle school. So later, a couple years from driving a car.
I know.
Crazy.
Very
6th
different.
and 7th grade.
Very, very,
Which
very
was
different.
when we moved to Tallahassee.
Yeah, it's a
I
big
finished 6th grade at Cobb.
Which is a very different school than when you were there.
Go Cubs.
What do you remember about Cobb?
Oh my gosh, it was very eye-opening. I don't remember a lot. I remember, I didn't fit in anywhere. I was a Yank. So it was hard because so many people grew up together. They all went to Kate Sullivan and then went to middle school, and I wasn't athletic. So it was very difficult to kind of find my corner. But then I met a couple friends that, they're the type of friends that, even though we don't get to see or talk to each other all the time, we're best friends for life. We called each other the Three Musketeers. We still jokingly do that at the age of 37.
No, you revealed your age.
Yes, I did. I did.
It's
I
hard
did
to believe
reveal
she's
my
almost
age.
40.
That's crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
Patty, you've got a 37-year-old. That's crazy.
I have soon to be 6 grandchildren, Jason Taylor.
That's nuts.
What?
Yes, I know.
You just seem so much younger than someone who has 6
Jason
grandchildren.
Taylor. That's why we keep them in our small circle.
That's right.
So yeah, but the music scene's big here now, which
It
it
is.
wasn't when I was her age.
Okay.
No,
it's
There was
quite
always
good.
Floyd's.
no,
You could
there's
go to a bubble
Jason
party.
He plays music.
It's
Not
kinda like-
often now because he is a young one, but he does play.
Yeah, I'll be at Cafe de Martine on July
Stop.
12th.
Nice,
Yeah,
for
right.
you.
First time playing there.
It's so beautiful.
Where's
Yeah.
that?
Cafe de Martine next to Carrabba's in
Oh,
that little
okay.
plaza. It is a beautiful outdoor patio. It's what is it?
Peruvian.
I almost said Persian.
Well,
Thank you for filling it.
different
Peruvian,
continent.
but it has an outdoor patio. So you walk in and there's a side of restaurant, and then there's a bar side,
Oh.
and then there's the outdoor patio, which is it is, as Gary Parsons, owner of Cafe de Martine, says, exquisite.
It really is.
It is beautiful.
The patio is its own vibe.
And what you
Ooh, I
don't
love a
know
good
is
patio.
Peruvian food is really Asian food.
Is it really?
Yes,
I didn't
Chinese,
know that.
very Chinese influence.
Maybe that's why I like it.
Stick with us, Living Tallahassee on air.
We'll be right back with more Living Tallahassee on Air, presented by Tallahassee Ford on Real Talk 93.3.
A Tallahassee man accused of abusing and killing his stepdaughter has been delayed for a second time. Daniel Spencer's attorneys filed a motion to continue, citing the need for additional time to prepare for the possible penalty phase of the trial. The trial was previously slated to start on June 22nd. Court documents show the motion to continue was granted on Thursday. Spencer's trial, expected to span 2 weeks, is now scheduled to begin September 22nd. This is the second time the trial has been delayed. He was previously set to stand trial on November 10th before his defense attorney filed a request to continue the case, moving it to to June 22nd. Spencer is accused of beating and killing his stepdaughter, 5-year-old Missy Mogul. Missy's mother, Chloe Spencer, is also accused in the girl's death. Both could face the death penalty if convicted. Missy's death sparked the creation and signing of Missy's Law, which mandates judges to revoke a person's bond if they have been convicted of dangerous crimes. This is Rachel and A with Real Talk 93.3 Local News Update, brought to you by McLemore Systems, Tallahassee's go-to Mac store. Check them out online at McLemoreSystems.com.
Now, here's your Tallahassee weather report.
Hey there, Greg, Jason, and everyone listening. It's very warm and muggy this midday with temperatures in the mid-80s. We will climb into the upper 80s and low 90s by the late afternoon, which is also when the showers and storms will return. Now, these will likely be focused in South Georgia, but many can creep across the Georgia-Florida border. They can last through the night and into Saturday morning. From the ABC 27 First to Know What.
See Nice Tire and Auto Service at 4792 Bluntstown Highway today. The ASE trained technicians at Nice take the guesswork out of fixing your car. That's why wherever you see the Goodyear sign, you'll find what you want in tires and service. From preventative maintenance to a major overhaul and everything in between, you name it. Plus, Nice's services are backed by a nationwide limited warranty. Stop by Nice Tire and Auto Service. 4792 Bluntstown Highway, just west of Capitol Circle.
When I get home from work, I'm ready to relax. So I call Swain Pools and Spas to put my pool in the back. I call Swain Pools and Spas. Now I'm soaking up the fun when I want to.
In Tallahassee, when it comes to pool repairs and renovations, nobody does it better than Swain, and they've been doing it for over 46 years. Turn your worn, outdated, or neglected pool into something you're proud of again. Whether your pool needs resurfacing, tile repairs or replacement, equipment upgrades, or even a full makeover, nobody does it better than Swain Pools and Spas. Trusted for quality, reliability, and service, visit Swain Pools today under the huge sign on Tharp Street or at swainpools.com.
Barry knows cool, he's keeping you comfortable. Barry knows cool, you can put him to the test.
It's that time of year, and warmer temps mean more strain on your heating and air system. Time to call Barano Heating and Air and get a full checkup on your HVAC system to keep it healthy through the summer months. They'll even do a free duct system evaluation for you, too. Get details at baranoac.com. That's baranoac.com. Board license CAC 1816186.
Did you know modern windows do a lot more these days than just look better? At Leon Screening and Repair, we stay in front of the latest materials and technology.
The standard these days has moved towards vinyl, which is a very good insulator, so has become the standard with the modern windows. And then from the glass standpoint, pretty much any modern window is going to come with at least some level of what they call a low E coating on the glass. It actually reflects the UV rays, away from your house. Here in the South, summers are our problem. So we're always looking for our houses to be cooler.
Newer energy-efficient windows can take stress off your AC during the summer, lowering your utility bills to save.
Be sure to join the Living Tallahassee Facebook group. Now back to Living Tallahassee On Air with Patty Wilson, presented by Tallahassee Ford.
We are live with Living Tallahassee On Air. We like to take your calls, your opinions, your cheese recommendations, 850-386-8255. So Living Tallahassee is a Facebook group. Anybody can join. We ask you to answer a couple questions. Like, do you parachute? Have you ever parachuted? Keeps out the bots. People are like, why do you ask that question? One of our big asks right now in the group, which is stunning to me, is about summer camps. And I'm thinking, dang, that stuff's done in January. It's like school choice is March. Summer camps is even before that.
It's impossible.
It's impossible to know what you're going to do, or if you recently moved here. Someone asked today, I need a camp for my kid Monday through Friday. And I'm like,
A little late for that.
dude. It's
And the cost.
And the cost.
It's obscene.
Well, I think the cost is obscene because insurance is obscene, the liability.
Oh, the whole thing.
My office liability is like $700 a quarter.
Really?
And nothing bad has happened, but I have to maintain it. So I can't imagine what taking care of other people's children, what the insurance would be like. But it is a big ask right now. I'm like,
And the activities.
I'm going
and the
to
food.
approve it because I feel sorry for you. But other people are going to have to tell you that it's tough. It's tough right now. There are other, there's a lot going on in Tallahassee, but Leon County Schools, finally, we have all the media is in the group, like WTXL, CTV, Fox, Democrat, all the reporters are in the group. Finally, somebody asked, I know it's a big question, why are kids leaving? Why are parents pulling their kids out of Leon County schools and sending them to private charter or homeschool?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been years. And finally, someone asked the question, and it was an astronomical ask. It says, Elijah Cross, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Hey, Tallahassee, Democrat reporter here. Curious, any parents taking their kids out of LCS, Leon County Schools? I'd love to hear the reason. That was on May 19th, and it is hundreds and hundreds of responses.
So that means they're putting together a pretty big story about this problem.
I'm hoping so, because a lot of people have complained to Leon County Schools. Why don't you do an exit survey? Why don't you ask the parents when they leave? Why are they leaving? Some people could be leaving because they're moving.
Right.
Some people could be leaving because it's, again, homeschool, private charter, virtual school, which is still a public school. Virtual school is still a public school. Charter is still a public school, but it's just run differently and the money goes. But I think no one's having kids. And I think the population downfall for the United States, Elon Musk brings out all the time, it has to be part of that conversation. You have the entire Southwest quadrant. Leon County is broke up into 4 quadrants. Southwest is university. A lot of the Northwest is university student college housing. They're not breeding children to go to the schools. That's why I think, yes, you have a lot of the students that are vacating for better education in the parents' mind. But you also have to think they're migrating over to other areas because it's student housing.
True.
And not everyone wants to live next to, I would live next to a grad student in 5 minutes because they need the quiet.
Sure.
But next to the college student who Dr. Jackson mentioned to me last week, he's one of the largest private landlords here in town, that he has $1,000 fine written into his lease if he sees a student on the roof.
Really?
I mean, because you have to everything has to be itemized and delineated and what you can and cannot do in one of those leases. So I think that has to be part of it, is no one is having children.
Well, people are waiting longer now.
And they're
if you think
waiting
about
longer.
it, millennials are waiting till they're more settled into their 30s to start their families. I mean, I started early, but
No, you didn't.
I started in my early 20s.
Yes.
However, I've noticed most people I went to school with and most in my generation have waited until they've graduated college, they got the job, they did the traveling, and now they're settling down. And I think they're also starting families late. Like, I was talking about this with my sister-in-law the other day. We're not doing it at 20 anymore.
No.
And women are more
like I did.
A lot of women are more career-based, or they're trying to figure out, because of the school system, what they want to do. Are we more financially stable so one of the parents can stay home and homeschool, or do a virtual type situation? Because I've noticed that a lot within my generation. A lot of people are leaving the public school system. They can't afford private school, and they're choosing to school their children at home once they're more financially stable and having kids. So I think there's a lot of just different choices with the generations that are also influencing some of that, and the job market.
When I had children and I wanted to go on a vacation with my kids to Kentucky, we always did it education based. We always did, because I'm a big history buff.
Hey, the Ark Encounter.
Now I would really want to go.
Me too.
Then the others are now like, well, you don't have permission to go. Excuse me, I'm going. Like, it's not about you. It is about my child. And we are going for blank, blank, blank. Homeschool, you don't have to worry about that.
True.
No. You can make anything
Charter schools, you
educational.
don't often. Virtual school, you definitely don't have to worry about it.
We pulled Marty out of Florida High last year to go to a Pearl Jam show in Montana.
And
the school was like, yeah, we can't excuse that. I'm like, well,
so don't.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah. submit my name. I have that issue. We get
Pearl Jam
5
concert.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
She's gonna remember that a lot more than home ec. It's not even close.
Sure.
We get 5 educational days in our school district. And once you use those 5, you're done. It's all
What's that mean?
unexcused. So I
Unexcused.
have to submit in advance a form to say that we're going on this trip and what educational things are my children going to
Like
learn
the
from.
Ark or Gettysburg or something.
Anything of that nature, right? So you're almost imprisoned and forced because the in-service days aren't tied to 3-day weekends. It's a day in the middle of the week.
Really,
it is obscene,
obnoxious how they do the in-service days. And is there a state law that says you have to do it on a Wednesday?
I don't know.
You can't do in-service on a Monday or a Friday?
It depends, I guess, on what trainings they're doing or what's due, because election day can drive an in-service day because they have to use the school, or maybe not that school, but other schools. So they do. I know some of it is based off of, grades, semester, but it's the school district should look at that holistically and try to do what's more advantageous for the families
who are
because
working.
Not everybody's working a 9-to-5 salary job. So many people working shift work or odd and end jobs or having to pick up a second job after their regular job just to be able to pay the bills. Gas is darn near $4 a gallon where I live. Groceries, all of it. So families are having to do more just to maintain. And the schools that's just my personal opinion, but I don't feel like it's beneficial to the kids just to say you have to be in school to be in school. Because my kid tells me, oh, I'm not doing anything today, but I can't take you to do something educational because I already used my 5 days. My taxes are paying for you to learn.
Well, they get the federal money, and that's what it's
too.
about. It's about the federal seat. And it is, because my son was a big skipper, not my son James. He liked to skip school. Unbeknownst to me, they didn't call until it's 2 weeks and he hadn't been.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's super smart, so he could do basically whatever he wanted educationally. And I was like, well, I'm just going to get him to go get his,
GED.
Yeah, GED.
Is that
and they're
why?
like, don't do it. I'm like, no, we're doing it.
Is that why he was skipping? He wasn't being challenged enough at school?
No.
Yeah, no, just mischievous.
No, and he just didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
I mean, he's both. But now the kid has his high school. He went and got his high school diploma after GED. That was one of my birthday presents to me. He got his CDL. He has his HVAC license. He was a correction officer. He can train others on weapons. He's starting to be a history teacher now, of all things in the whole wide world. But I'm like, there are so many different types of education available. Like her, absolutely great student. Now I can't even talk about her job because it's a big job and she can't. But no college degree. She's working on a college degree. But she created a path in life that is not what the typical public school was setting would do.
The military helped me with that,
The military did.
I mean, joining at 20 and trying to figure out what I wanted to be when I grew up. I worked retail jobs. I was telling
Fresh
my girls,
Market.
I worked at Publix. I worked at Fresh Market. I worked at a coffee shop in Southwood. Then I left, joined the military, and I got married. But then it was
to an amazing
what do I
human.
want to be when I grow up? I didn't know. The only stability I had was my 1 drill week in a month and my 2 weeks a year. So I just did more. When they had opportunities, I did more. I took
just
them.
to try.
And so then it was, I found a job and I was willing to I had to commute 3.5 hours to see my family every weekend. And then I deployed during COVID. Well, COVID happened after I deployed. And then I got a job where I am now and I've moved up and progressed. And I mean, it's not that I can't legally talk about it. It's not like it's top secret. It's just that I feel like when you work for the federal government, everything that's happened since Doge, I just want to protect that space for myself.
But
so
it's not just
kind of like,
but I'm going back to public school.
yeah,
you all
so
did,
many people.
You did public school.
I
high
worked
school
with,
anyway.
Yeah, I work with like-minded people in that though too, that they found an avenue through the military that helped get them somewhere, or they got their 4-year degree and they completely shifted careers.
Which happens too.
Yep.
But I think there's more to life than public school. And I think public school, it would do a great service to the community if they went back to home economics, went back to VOTEC ideas and started training these kids to have a trade.
trades
to write a check.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I really do.
Work on a car.
Stick with us. Living Tallahassee on air. 850-386-8255. We'd love to take your calls. Molly Tabor.
More Living Tallahassee on air is coming up next on Real Talk 93.3.
Here's your Tallahassee weather report.
It's very warm and muggy this midday with temperatures in the mid 80s. We will climb into the upper 80s and low 90s by the late afternoon, which is also when the showers and storms will return. Now, these will likely be focused in South Georgia, but many can creep across the Georgia-Florida border. They can last through the night and into Saturday morning. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
I'm Michael Garrison, third generation here at Metal Roofing Sales of Tallahassee. It's a common misunderstanding that a metal roof is more expensive than a traditional shingle roof. At Metal Roofing Sales of Tallahassee, we'll show you how affordable it really can be. A metal roof far exceeds the durability and lifespan of a shingle roof, saving you thousands of dollars over time. Not only do we have the technology to fabricate and produce the best materials, we have the most experienced contractors to install your roof as well. And we will match or beat any other price in tile. Find us online at metalroofingsales.net. You can trust the 3 generations of service under one roof.
At Wrench Blisters Garage, we don't have marble floors or leather couches. What we do have is grease under our nails, calluses on our palms. At Wrench Blisters, we earn fixing cars the honest way by working hard, just like your car or truck. If you need the auto repairs, bring it to the guys who still turn their own wrenches. At Wrench Blisters Garage, we earn our name.
Rich Blisters Garage.
Yeah, we earned our name.
Rich Blisters Garage.
Find us online at wrenchblistersgarage.com.
Games for Less, Tallahassee's largest selection of new and used games, as well as new and used consoles like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Atari 2600, PS4, and PS5. You name it. Locally owned and operated since 1994, trade-ins are not only welcome, but Games for Less pays more for your trade-ins than the big chain stores. That's not all. Games for Less now buys and sells new and used vinyl records to boot. George loves the Beatles, by the way. Reserve all the new releases today at Games for Less, conveniently located in the Walmart Supercenter Plaza on Appalachia Parkway.
All right, quick question. When did your garage turn into a storage unit that you don't even remember renting? Like you open the door and it's Christmas decorations from 2007, a broken treadmill, 3 mystery boxes, and 1 rake you swear you bought twice. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. That's why I finally called Southeast Portable Buildings right here in Tallahassee. And listen, these aren't those flimsy, good luck in a thunderstorm sheds. These things are legit, solid, built tough, look great in your yard, and they can actually match your house instead of looking like you lost the bet. You want a workshop, storage, man cave, she shed, a place to hide from your family for 20 minutes? Done. They deliver it, set it up, and in less than a day, boom, I can park in my garage again like an adult. Give Southeast Portable Buildings a call, 850-580-6400. That's 850-580-6400. Or visit them online at Southeast Portable Buildings. Southeast Portable Buildings. Reclaim your house.
Hey man, have you heard the sound? The Talford Jewelry's the best in town. So rings, diamonds, earrings, bracelets, and more. And Talford Jewelry Store.
It's May, and that means at Pentalta Jewelry, it's Emerald Month, and every piece is now 40% off. Rich, timeless, and unmistakably elegant. There's something about emeralds. They don't just shine, they tell a story. Whether it's a gift or something long overdue for yourself, now is the time. 40% off all emerald jewelry all month long, only at Pentalta on Appalachia Parkway, where we've always been. Now sing along with me, and we'll see you at Pentalta.
Pentalta Jewelry, Pentalta Jewelry, Pentalta Jewelry, home of the real nice guys.
Real Talk 93.3 and the Greater Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce would like to welcome its newest members. Businesses making a difference here at home. Line X of Tallahassee, Midtown Men's Health and Med Spa, Midtown Reader, News Service of Florida, Nexus Real Estate Group, Pasta for Everyone LLC, Pro Playgrounds, Pure Green Cascades, Southeastern Industrial Construction, Spring Hill Suites Tallahassee Central, and Stay RVing Mobile Service LLC. Thank you for growing local with the Greater Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce.
We're back with Living Tallahassee On Air, presented by Tallahassee Ford. Call now to be a part of the show, 850-386-8255.
When a business joins Living Tallahassee On Air, and I'm Patty Wilson, you get to be what's called a group expert. So we only take so many businesses. Like, say you're a lawn guy. We only have like 10 slots for businesses to monetize the group and pay to advertise within the group. First one in gets to be the group expert. So that's always cool because you get that little tagline next to your name.
Oh, yeah, that is cool.
It is cool. So some of the people, like I'm listening to your beautiful commercials on air. It's like Cafe Di Martine. They're in a group. They advertise with Real Talk or they're advertising with Living Tallahassee. Vital Care advertises with Living Tallahassee. Stroba Outdoor Services. They've got business from our friend Shannon Young who advertises on Living Tallahassee as well as Seminoles, which as well as Real Talk. So it's all over the place. And Image by Lisa, Suzanne Salon, all of those people have been vetted. I've used them personally. Suzanne's did my hair last time. Some of the more recent businesses to join the group, Swain Pools and Spas. Donald L. Tucker Civic Center.
Very nice.
They advertise on Real Talk, both of them. Tallahassee Reports, which is, of course, Steve Stewart, Peter Schweitzer. They have their own shows as well on Real Talk 93. So another thing to talk about on here is if you want a podcast. So it's not just advertising, but there's podcasters. Revved Up, which is Bill McKinney, general managing partner for Tallahassee Ford.
Yeah.
Who was he was scheduled to come in today. Obviously got very busy because he is.
He must be selling a Bronco.
He must be selling another Bronco. They're everywhere. So things like that. He has a podcast.
And we can do top to bottom podcast turnkey.
All manufactured, the whole thing manufactured from the logo to the jingle to the syndication, which is so important.
It is, yeah. Like we'll get your show distributed on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and that's just the ones I can name off the top of my head.
Well,
Spreaker,
SoundCloud, Stitcher, all of them.
Yeah.
So I started that. I was the first one to podcast out
Really?
the show,
Cool.
Patty's Playhouse, 10 years ago.
Nice.
It took a long time to get on the Apple, to get on iTunes, weeks, because they had a queue and you had to get approved. And you had to have so many followers and so many listeners. So right now, I didn't podcast for that year. I didn't realize I didn't because so much was going on with my husband. But it was, I have about 1,600 downloads a month.
Wow.
So, I mean, when you're going into the podcast world, you're not setting the world on fire, people, unless you do it more often. So if you were to podcast every day, you're going to get more views and more downloads and more opportunities every day. I don't. I do it once a week.
And I think a lot of people go into podcast and think, okay, I've got to amass this huge audience of thousands of people,
You don't.
or it's not any good. Yeah, you really want to have a small knit group of followers.
And
You know?
and to monetize the podcast on a cast, which is where we monetize, you need 1,000 average per month. So a lot of times, the more frequent you post and you podcast, the more opportunity you have.
Sure.
It's just like YouTube. You need to monetize on a YouTube, which I do. You need 1,000 followers, not subscribers, but followers.
Now, what's the difference?
Subscribers pay me.
I see.
So I make money every month. I make about $1,500 a month on YouTube.
It's great.
But I only have 7,300. I say only. It's
and that's,
lovely.
That's from the True Crime
That's
podcast?
from the True Crime.
Yeah, very good.
So I just started back on Rumble. On Rumble, you need 100 to monetize. That's it. 100 to be a content creator. And I just started back and already have 75.
Wow.
So I was going to tell you all, show you how to, it's easy to do.
On Rumble?
To pick up a Rumble stream. It's smaller and you monetize it and it's done.
Wow.
You have to set up a new stream each time. It doesn't StreamYard doesn't automatically link. So it's like a 5-second extra step. But then it's done.
It's worth
done.
it. Yeah.
It's worth it.
So once you reach a certain number of followers, does Rumble reach out to you and say, okay, we need your bank info so we can start sending you money?
They will monetize you.
Wow.
So YouTube is owned by Google. So that's how I get paid, like Google AdSense. And on my the website we use, the Brokerage FL or Patty and Scott, it's all the same. That is monetized through Google Ads. That's the only one. Scott's is not, but mine is the one I manage. And we make $20 a month just to have it open to advertising. and get thousands of views.
Mm-hmm.
$20 is $20. It pays for the website.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just an opportunity for people to learn more about Patty and Scott selling homes or talking to you on the radio or as a podcast. But there are opportunities that if you want to get your business out, which is segueing back as a podcast, the beauty of what I learned having a podcast is credibility. If you can sit and talk to your listeners 20 minutes, 30 minutes, once a week, twice a week, whatever that becomes, it just gives you more credibility in your business.
True.
So it's not like Tallahassee Ford didn't already have a credibility, but to talk about the behind the scenes of that, I met with someone last Sunday who I immediately sent a text to Bill McKinney and said, this man came up to me and he said, I love your show. Thank you so much. He listens to both. He said, I'm not a Ford guy, but I wasn't a Ford guy, but I feel like I am now. When it comes around to go buying, because of the way Bill McKinney talks about Tallahassee Ford and is so open about the changes that were needed to make, not covering it up, not talking about customer service, openly talking about any challenge that they face. I'm buying one from him.
Not only that, but Bill can make you an exceptional deal.
He did.
I mean, one comparable to what you get down in Orlando, or Central Florida.
So, I mean, that's the beauty of it is that you get to learn and decide for yourself, is this guy credible? Guy has never owned a Ford. He's willing to pay more now just because he felt like he wasn't going to get screwed.
Hey,
and that's the beauty of a podcast too.
Right.
Is that you have credibility and people, yes, they can research what you say as a realtor. They research me, but they know what I'm saying is at least honest and true. They don't have to agree.
Sure.
But it's truthful. And I've researched what I say.
Well, it's like the Ford guy. We're constantly molding people's perceptions, That's all we do in radio. Perception is reality.
It is perception is reality. Yeah. They want friendliness. They want an openness. They want you to talk about the problems, not just the good stuff. And if you are interested in a podcast, I really suggest Real Talk.
Sure.
Because John has learned from the ground up as a salesperson and now the owner of the station how to podcast it.
And I can tell you from working for other radio companies, they'll go out and pitch you a package, an advertising package, and it'll say, oh, and we've got 50,000 Facebook fans. How great is that? You'll be in. Well, guess what? You don't tap into any of that. Not unless it's a situation like Live in Tallahassee.
No, you don't.
It's not like they're going to put your logo up on that Facebook.
78,000 in the group. 56,000 are active people.
Yeah.
Whether they're just watching the feed or participating in the feed or advertising in the feed.
There you go.
You can't get 50,000 page followers from whatever business you have and get that kind of engagement.
That's exactly right.
So you're all invited to join. Please join one of our groups. And I thank you for listening and watching. If you're on Facebook, 850-386-8255 is Real Talk's number. And if you have any questions about podcasting, give me a call. Thanks so much. Have a fantastic weekend.